Get Dewey from the Scream movies, as you know. Remember, there's only one rule to surviving a horror movie, and that's subscribing to Craven Something Scary.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, visitors, subscribers, patrons, and Cravenites. Welcome to Craven Something Scary, where it's all horror all the time. Well, guys, we've been looking forward to this for quite some time. I had Lee on here about a month ago now, or so approximately. And when I shared with him that it's West Craven month here, he said, I've got to get in on some of that. And that was really cool. And he has done just that tonight with us. So Lee is going to be staying with us for the first portion of the film. He's not going to be able to make it for the whole movie, but we're very thankful and very grateful for any time that he shares with us. And we'll get to definitely see the opening sequence with him taking down Drew Barrymore, or Casey Becker, I should say. and we'll see where it goes from there, okay? We're going to just enjoy every moment that Lee's able to stay on this stream with us, okay? So just want to mention really quickly, if you have a question or comment for Lee, knowing that we're not going to have him for the whole movie, I would suggest sending that in starting now. And of course, if you have a burning question that you want to really make sure Lee gets a chance to talk about, you do have the option of a super chat. It moves you ahead of everyone else. And I always promise you that front of the line, and those will go first, okay, just so you know. So keep that in mind, and let's enjoy our time with Lee tonight. I'm not going to do any more intros. I don't want to let any more time get away from us. So I'm going to bring him on right now. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the original Ghostface from Scream 96, Wes Craven Scream, as I like to say, Mr. Lee Waddell. Hey, Lee.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for having me on. Sorry we're running a little bit late tonight, but we got it going here. So I'm going to jump in here and hang out with the Scream Nation for a little bit.
Absolutely.
Go watch me kill Drew.
We love it. We appreciate it. And something also, Lee, you may not be able to see it now on your phone if it may be too small in your window. But after we met last time, you asked me if I had a version 1 mask that you wore for an emoji. And immediately after that stream, I went to work. So we now have.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So everyone in the chat, do me a favor, so Lee can see it later when he's able to. I want you to spam the chat. It's the only time I say that. Flood the chat. You know what I mean? Flood the chat right now with the original 96 mask, so that Lee can go back and see all of my Cravenites have that custom emoji. There they come.
Nice. Yeah, the old KMBs. Well done. That's great.
Yes.
Stuff.
So that is a permanent fixture right here on the channel, man. For
love that.
My Cravenites. And
those
also, everyone.
In real life.
Oh man, listen, I one of these days I'm gonna figure out a way to get one of those replicas and have you sign that one day. That's my future goal, is to have one of those signed.
Yeah, we'll make that happen for you.
That would be wonderful, man. But Polar also is sharing Lee's website. Make sure after the watch party ends, you go visit his website, originalghostface.com, and you can see what Lee's up to. It's a really, really cool site. And it was designed by Wes Craven's own webmaster, William Perry.
Yeah, Bill Perry.
Yeah.
You've talked to Bill before, right?
I did. I've had him on. I'm going to have him back on again in September.
Yeah, he's a great spokesman. Tells great stories. I mean, he's a good guy.
He is, very much. Thank you for turning him on to me, man, for introducing us. Absolutely. That was really cool.
Yeah. He's in it big time. I'm proud of him. You know, he's been out there doing some con stuff, and you know, he's got a couple of tricks coming up his sleeve, which are really super cool on this project that he and I both worked on back in the day with Wes. I'll let him. You hit him up. I'll let him tell you guys all about it, but it's going to be fantastic for the con scene because nobody's done it before. It's a another character that he's resurrecting. So I think you might want to hit him up and get the scoop on it.
I sure will. Thank you. I'll message him tonight. All right, guys. Well, listen. Here's what we're gonna do. We've got if you rent Scream on Amazon Prime for $4, you can join the watch party that I've set up that Lee and I are on. So we're locked into the same time code. And if you don't, though, that's fine too. If you wanted to stream it for free, that's okay. I will do a countdown, and whenever I say, go, you'll just hit play. So whatever method you want to watch it, or if you're watching your 4K your 4K disc or whatever, it's fine. Go ahead and set it up now to 000, and so that I'm going to just like a few seconds. I'm going to do a countdown. We're going to start. All right, so everybody get ready, and we're going to kick this thing off. I'm very excited to see Lee, and it's going to be so surreal seeing you on the screen and on the screen.
Yeah, there you go. So you could be my commentator. I'll just kick back and watch this. I'm going to watch this on my phone because I actually have you on my computer.
Okay, okay.
We got it all work. We got it all working. It's a train wreck enough to blunder through it and have a good time and make some laughs. And, yeah,
that's right.
It's just cool hanging out with the Scream Nation and you. So I'm laughing and loving.
Oh, same here, man. Really, it's our honor.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I think it's time. Let's do this thing. I'm going to count down from 5, and when I say go, we're hitting play. All right. And Lee, I've got you covered, and you're in the watch party. So,
all right, let's hit it. Let's go. Let's go watch some mayhem.
All right, here we go, guys. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. And don't forget your subtitles, guys. Always recommend. Here we go. Man, I love Marco Beltrami's music, man.
Yeah.
So good. Swing is moving. Always note that.
Yeah, I'm replying while we're watching this. I'm replying to.
Oh, okay, man. Awesome. All right.
So like Cody asked what it was like stabbing Drew. I'm like stressful.
I bet.
Yeah, don't want to go hurting an actress.
Oh no.
Swing is moving. Always note that. Yeah, I'm replying.
Hmm. Denisha, we're at 3 minutes and 10 seconds. Hey, Hollywood guy, you're all right. We're just getting rolling. Hmm. Man, man, that makes it real right there. The door chime. Whoa.
Yeah, the people don't realize how much because they don't really hear it when you're watching movies, but the music, the the sound
Hmm.
effects, that those little nuances are what bring bring films
Yeah.
to.
Yes. Mm.
Yeah, I'm hard on myself. I mean, every flaw because I always look at
Hmm.
I'm like, oh yeah, I should have done that. Oh, it was a miss. Oh, I could have timed it better. Blah blah blah. So,
Oh,
yeah, I'm just critical.
yeah. Mm. Mm, man.
There's Bill.
Hey, it's Bill. What's up, Bill? Welcome. Glad to have you, man. We were just talking about you earlier. All good. So, Lee, all the scenes coming up where we see you running through the house. That's you running through the house. All these
Yeah,
shots.
that the whole front end is me. I mean,
Okay.
that's me zipping in and out.
There he is. That's so cool.
You know, and you've heard me say. In fact, I told you is like I move different. You know, right? We move like a phantom. That's how Wes
Yeah.
described it, and you see that, and then it got diluted down, and now it's coming back around. So hopefully, number
Yeah.
7, he'll be moving correctly.
Yes. That's right.
So, in answer to a Hollywood guy,
Hmm.
when I killed Henry Winkler,
Oh, really? I thought that was a great scene, man.
it was a great scene, but it took me 3 takes to get the energy right. I'd rather have hit it just really hard on the front end of it, and it took me a while to get. I mean, it was
Hmm.
Henry Winkler, man. It's the Fonz.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Does she give you a good punch in the face?
Not really. I mean, yeah, you felt it, but it wasn't. It was let the camera
Uh-huh.
do the work. I mean, she missed. She did her job.
Okay. There he is, guys. And how was that? You got the spot right on the spot, right? You nailed it.
Yeah, I hit
Yep.
it. I mean, everybody's everybody that's ever put that mask on and cosplayed, they understand how difficult it is. You can't see no stupid thing.
Yeah.
Now try to run, try not to trip, try to hit your mark, try not to stab the actress,
Man.
and try to stay in character. So
Yes. I always thought this was such a just a messed up twist. It was great. It was just to be that close to your parents, like you're right there, man.
yeah,
You know,
I loved how they're coming down the driveway and the whole bit.
yeah.
Yeah.
And you get hope. Like you think, oh, she's gonna make it. It's Drew Barrymore. She's gonna make it. Mm, mm, man. Yeah, Bill, I agree. I think Stu and Billy were both present. There's no way you could get her hung that quickly. It'd have to be two people in my mind. Man. Woo, woo. Round of applause, everyone. For Lee Waddell, the opening kill. Fantastic. It's iconic.
Slicing, slicing and dicing. Thank you, Drew. Appreciate you.
So awesome, man. That is one of the most iconic scenes in horror history, man, and it will be for decades and decades to come.
I put that up in there in one of those classic horror scenes, top 10 type stuff. It goes up like shower scene and Psycho. This one. I mean, there's
Exactly.
this really heavy hitting
Yes.
scenes, and that was one of them I was really um, pleased to do
Wow.
it. And,
It's incredible. Yeah. And how do you feel like, watching it again now? I know you've seen it, of course, I'm sure many times, but even now watching it, knowing that you're associated with such this iconic and revered scene from the entire genre fan, and not just Scream fans, but in general,
Yeah, and
horror
horror in
fans.
general, and um, that's really cool. I appreciate it. I'm very humbled by it. Who knew 30 years later, here you and I would be talking about this thing I did,
Yep,
15
that's
years
right.
ago. So it's really cool to go back and look at that work and appreciate it for what it was, and especially the memories. Because I was with Wes for a lot of films, and Tony Caesar was second year director and stunt coordinator, and even Wes
Hmm.
Craven, Bill, and I went back, a long way back there. So it was really cool to. Here we are, almost 30 years later, still talking about it, and still very
Yeah.
close and with those guys. So it's really neat. I like it, and
Heck
I'm
yeah.
really humbled and I'm very proud that it has brought a lot of you know joy. And I say that kind of weird but what
Hmm.
joy in the
I
we
do.
love horror, so we know what that means in the horror community, right? Scream Nation.
Absolutely.
So um, so I'm very honored and proud that it's brought such cool joy, neat stuff to the horror community and the Scream Nation. So yeah, I
Oh
love
yeah.
that.
It's fantastic, man. That's just wow. Well, that's so cool. You and Drew really have that very special, what am I trying to say?
Oh,
The
she's
very,
such
just
you can't miss with Drew. She's a pro, and
yeah,
there's some
yeah.
behind the scenes. I know we're talking over the movie, but it's
That's
dialogue
okay.
right now.
Right.
So nothing exciting is going to happen for a minute. Um, and the cool thing about Drew, she's such a pro, and
Hmm.
I'd worked with her a time or two before that, so we had a good working relationship. It was great.
It's awesome.
So a Hollywood guy asked if Wes ever appeared in as Ghostface, and technically he did, but he didn't make the cut. So Wes put on the mask when in the window, right? Because he didn't like my take, and it was something about the timing of it. So he did it, liked it less than me, put me back in. So uh, yeah, that's me in the movie. That's not Wes.
That's so cool. Thanks
But
for
also,
horror.
but also
Yeah.
to further that with Hollywood guy, Wes did play the janitor in the scene when I go to kill the principal. When he looks out in the hallway, that's Wes dressed as Freddy Krueger.
Yeah. So cool. So awesome that he did that, man. It's like, oh, look at that. So
Yeah,
great.
it was way cool.
Now, were you around the set at that time? How was that shot differently than when you did Embry? Or is that around the
What do you
same?
mean? That was a shot at the same time.
Oh, so you were present when he was in costume and all
Yeah,
as
I
Fred.
didn't. Yeah,
That's so
yeah. It
cool.
was all we all did that at the same time. So that was all within a day or two. And
That's awesome. Wow, so awesome seeing this. I mean, I've seen this movie probably 200 times as it came out, at
yeah, that's
least.
probably more than I've seen. I can tell you that much. I've seen it at a time or two, but I'm gonna see it again. Shameless plug coming up. I think I have Creep IE Aftermath. And here's something that's really cool. Some of you people that are in Southern California that are on the thread right now, we're going to be doing a 16 millimeter version, right? So actual film
Oh,
version screening at Aftermath, which is in Ontario mid September. And that's,
wow.
yeah, so that'll be the first time I've seen this film uh, on film projected since premiere in 1996. because shortly right after that, it went to VHS, right?
Yes.
So it has been 20-something years since I've seen it actually on film, the way it was originally shot and put together. So I'm really excited
Oh,
about that.
that is so cool, man.
Yeah, it's a really honor to do that. And the guys over at Creep IE reached out to me, and I said, absolutely, I would love to come down for that.
Yeah, no doubt. I can't. Oh man, I'll have to message you after you do it and just ask you what that was like to see it like that again. That's so cool.
Yeah, just hit me up and we'll do a pit on it.
Yeah.
So, Lady
Okay.
Luna, do they film scenes quickly or do they spread them throughout the film? So, in answer to Luna, a lot of times you don't get to film when you're making a movie. You don't get to make it sequentially, right? So, when I killed Drew in that opening scene, day one, scene one, take one, that was it. We shot the opening scene in sequence. The whole first half of the film was shot in sequence, which you never get to do. So
Yeah.
And then we did some other stuff, and then we went into the principal Henry kill scene, which was much later in the film, but we shot it the next week. So
Okay.
Making movies depends on locations and timings and budgets and things like that. So very, very seldom do you ever get to film one in sequence. It's really cool.
Nice. That is. I got Stu's attention.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but we don't know for how long he was with you, nor what time he got there. It's very vague. These OGs characters, the actors, they're honestly all iconic if you ask me. Such great performances.
Yeah, they're all really cool people. So
Yeah.
Z-Smooth, how many killings did you personally take part in? So I had 3 in the first one: boyfriend Drew, Himbry, and then detective, and then Haley's character in 2. So I had out of the 2 movies.
Okay.
Out of Scream 1 and 2, where I played Ghostface, I did 5. I think that's the most anybody has. Could be wrong about that.
Nice. Yeah, man. And I know, Lee, whenever the time comes that you want to, pause the movie in a little while, whenever that is, we'll pause the movie. And then I'm going to ask before you go, though, at that time, if you could share, because, we kind of teased last time you had some never before heard stories from Scream 2.
Oh,
and
yeah.
One of them, you shared one with me offline.
Yeah, we'll tell you about that. Just
Okay.
ask you. So I'm going to punch out in about 5 minutes. So ask the Scream Nation when they want to put it on pause. We'll chat for a second, and then we'll get out of here. And then I'm going to let Webbs Craven, since Bill's here, he could commentate on things, and he could take the slot.
Well, hey, listen, and Bill, if you'd like to join the panel, you're more than welcome, William, to join us right now. I'll bring you in.
Yeah,
let me know.
Tell them to go get in the studio and set it up.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it if you're up for it.
I mean, it's all Craven family here at this point.
Yeah, it is. Okay, I'm going to send you the link in your Instagram, Bill. Direct message in your Instagram. If you can make it, it'd be great. Okay, there you go. Just sent it.
All right. Yeah, he'll get into the studio and get fired up.
Great. It's awesome.
About he could take over and tell some lies about how he thinks he's a better guy than I am, stuntman. That's not the case. So I'll tell you what, let's talk for a second. If it's cool,
let's do that.
Ask the viewers. I mean, it's your party,
Yeah.
so ask them if they want to hang tight for a second.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. So, guys, if everyone's on board, because Lee's going to have to head out in about 5 minutes or so, somewhere around there. So there's some stuff he wants to share with us that we're going to get to hear, possibly exclusive stuff that's not talked about much. So I think that we should pause the movie now, and then we'll come back. We're going to finish the movie tonight, all right? But so I'll tell you what, let's do this. Let me do a countdown, and that way we have plenty of time for Lee, so he's not super hurried. So let's do this. Everyone get ready. I'm going to count from 5, 4, 2, 3, 1, and then pause, and then we'll all hit pause. All right, let's do it. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, pause.
Bang.
And let me tell you the times. Here's the timestamp so that everyone can see this. 24. When we resume the movie, here's the timestamp. So everyone can get, it's not one to, well, that's weird. 24, it's not letting me communicate to the chat. Oh, there we go. Sorry, hold on. My bad, guys. Going too fast. There it is, 24. There we go. Okay.
24:29. All right, so there's your timestamp, everybody. So,
all right.
Jump back in on that.
Sweet. Now William's here. You want me to bring him in now, Lee?
Yeah, bring him in now, and then I'm going to get out of here, and then he could commentate and pick up the back end. So jump him on in here real quick.
Yeah. Okay. William, maybe he's still getting set up. May not be ready yet. William, can you hear us? Okay.
I can. I'm just trying to get my camera working here. I've got too many things running simultaneously. Just give me another second or two.
No, you're good.
Hey,
you're
try
good.
turning the camera try taking the lens cover off. There you go.
Hey, there he is.
Perhaps, Lee, if you have a moment, if you could kiss my ass, I'd really appreciate that.
Yes, that would happen. Exactly. All right, so hey,
get around
do me a favor, man. I'm gonna talk to Scream Nation here real quick. Tell them that's a couple of stories about on Scream 2 when I took my pads off before we were done with the scene, and then how I don't know if I.
Was it that time of the month when you?
Yes, it was.
Oh, taking your pad off. I just assumed you meant.
And then I told them about you could do. I wasn't going to steal your thunder, so before you get out of here tonight, you could tell them about your upcoming photo op opportunity, which will be killer. Really excited. Glad to be a part about that. So that's.
Tell them your lies and deceit. Now, go ahead.
Exactly. All right. So, hey, any quick questions from Scream Nation before I punch out? Anybody got anything?
Right,
I'm trying to answer them as we go.
Yeah, put your questions in now for Lee, guys. This is it for this visit. And I'm sure Lee, we could probably talk him back and twist his arm to coming back in the future. But this is the time while we have him now to get those questions in while he has some time.
All right, so while they're doing that, so here's a story that's not very well known, and I don't have Nev's permission to tell it, but it's true because I lived it. So Scream 2, right? Everybody's seen Scream 2. So this is at the tail end of when I grabbed the detectives, thrown over the hood, fight them, right, crashed the car and everything. Nev's crawling out of the window, right? Remember that scene in Scream 2? Really good. Super intense scene.
Very.
So we crashed the car. I crashed the car. We cut, we reset, all that other good stuff. So I get out of the car. I take my pads off, my helmet off. I take, because I'm going to be sitting in the car for a few minutes or go out, grab a cup of coffee. We got a few minutes while we set up. So I pull all my pads off, all of them. We get back in the car. We get ready to do this, and we start rolling. So her and Wes are locked up. And if you remember the scene in Scream 2 when she did this, it's super intense. I mean, she home runned it. I mean, you're just waiting for me to wake up, right?
Yes.
It's just a great scene. And I don't know how many takes they did on it. Probably 3 or 4 at least. Or around take 3 or 4. And Neff's such a sweet person. She's like, man, Lee, I'm trying not to step on you and hit, tweak. And I'm like, Nev, you guys are killing it. Do the scene. No later than I say that, take 3 or 4. She steps on my balls. Just right. I'm sitting there, just racks them. And
Oh,
so it's not only she step on him, now she's waiting because she's doing that pause, and in the meantime, I'm trying not to cry, cough, laugh, blow the scene because I mean they were just intense scenes. I didn't want to be like you're stepping on my nuts, So I suck it up for about 30 seconds, and
oh, dang.
she finally gets off and goes out the window, and I'm freaking dying. I'm sucking them up, trying to swallow. I'm like, oh my god.
Oh,
But,
gosh.
so yeah,
And she never had a clue, did she? Did she
nope,
ever never knew that happened? She did that.
nope. We didn't discuss it. Because I think she goes,
Oh,
did I tweet? I'm like, no, we're good. Let's go again. And I'm dying. I mean, tears were coming out of my face. It was pretty funny.
gosh. Oh, man. That's rough, dude. Oh, that's rough. The
Yeah,
life of stunt work, man. It's
yeah.
dangerous.
So don't take your pads off too quick. Who's your
um,
favorite female killer in the
yeah,
scary
Lucas had a
movies?
question here. Okay.
Ooh, that's a good one. I really like. Let's see, Jill from Scream 4 and 6. Scream 2. Scream 2. I like.
Nice.
Yeah.
Debbie Salt, man. Nancy Loomis.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Loomis on that, just because wasn't expecting that in 2.
No, not at
Wasn't
all.
expecting it in 2. You kind of by the time 3, 4, 5, and 6 got along, like when 6 got here, I know Dermot, he's a great actor, and like I pegged him from the get go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, he did.
Yep.
I mean, I just did. Sorry.
Thanks for the spoiler, Lee. Damn it.
Sorry you hadn't seen that yet. When you get your allowance next week, maybe you can catch it.
Yeah, it's
So,
man.
Love it.
I can't afford that
Love it.
stuff. I have a puppet show being done for me by some kids.
Yes,
down the
you
street.
do.
That's what I can afford.
I like Lady Luna. Yeah, I told you stuff. Well, that's great. So Luna, I got later this. I think she might be. Your viewers will know this, but in October we have Spookala in Tampa. Is Nevet that one? If not, I'm going to see her in Monster Mania in November, and we have a panel together. So I'll remind her of that silliness.
So this kind of goes to the mechanics, Lee, of you having to do so much running in a robe and not seeing well. What's that? Oh, you hated it?
Yeah. There's no, I mean, like a lot of these people out there cosplayed, you've put the mask on, you can't see. I mean, ask Bill, he's had the thing on, he's like, you can't see. The robe's too long. There's a couple of tricks I pulled off really quick, but as soon as I put a wardrobe on, I realized it was not going to be user friendly. And one of the tricks that I did immediately once I got that thing on, because I was looking over to him like, I got to run in this thing. He's like, yeah. I'm like, all right. So what you could do, and the cheat is on it, is you could, before you would actually yell, before Wes would say action, I'd take the robe in the front and just out at the belt line and pull it up just like 1.5 inches, just enough so your toes don't grab it. Because once you're in motion and you're running, it'll stay up on your knees and your thighs and you won't trip. So right before we yelled action, I would just yank it up a little bit, just enough so I wouldn't toe tap myself and embarrass myself or do something silly.
Nice. And it worked flawlessly.
Yeah.
Whew,
so as for Z Smooth, yeah, Ghostface, after I got done portraying him, because Ghostface in the original concept with me and Wes was a phantom and he moved great. And then it went off the rails. So he's right. Ghostface. Yeah. By the time Ghostface was in Scream 5, he was an idiot. It looked like Keystone Cops. The way he was portrayed was stupid.
Yeah. Well, I always attributed it to being, these are 17-year-old high school kids. They're not, accomplished in the art of what this is, right? And maybe it's just being a kid, stumbling over themselves.
Yes and no. I think they goofed him out too much, but that's just me, because that's from what my conversations with Wes was that night to where it ended up was really kind of a long way away, and that's just me being defensive of the character.
Sure, yeah.
But I know what Wes told me and what he was after, and from where I started that character, like you said it yourself. When I moved through the house, it's quick, it's intentional, it's with aggression, it's very Phantomish, it's quick.
Yeah.
By the time you see what Ghostface turned it into, like in Scream 5, I mean, the guy couldn't even, like, he would trip on his own shadow.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, you know, he kind of came back around in 6. He kind of got aggressive again and a little, you know, mission specific. So I liked how Max played him in 6.
Yeah, he really did ground him more. Not a lot of that falling over. He was like kind of in
he
command.
got back to the basics.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So, all right, guys. A couple quick notes. I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to let Bill fly the seat for me. He's got some cool stuff to share with you guys a little bit later, also on some really cool.
Okay.
And then bipolar. I love that. No, they were not unscripted. So they might have not have been scripted as much as they were, but they were not unscripted. All right, so look, I'm gonna get out of here.
Okay.
Appreciate it, Scream Nation. Thanks for having me on. It's always fun. Bill, thanks for flying in my seat. Appreciate you on that one. And then a couple quick notes. So
I'll be working as Lee's stunt double for the rest of the show.
Yeah.
There you go. In good hands.
Yeah. Did the camera ever cut out on you, Lee? Did you end up having to be there?
No. When we have podcasts, it works great. It was just he was just trying to get rid of you.
No.
He was just ditching me. He's like,
dang.
All right, so I have Haunted Screams Expo in a couple of weeks out there in Virginia. If any of you guys are in Virginia, I'll see you out there. Next week is that screening, Aftermath, Creepy IE Aftermath, Ontario, California. And here's the big one. So Scream Nation, tune in because this is you guys. Spookala, right? Tampa, Florida. 5, 6, 7, I think that first weekend in October. We're going to try to get there's a Instagram account, Ghostface Gatherings, and we're going to do the most Ghostface with the original Ghostface, Lee Waddell. We're going to try to do a world's record. So we don't know what that number is, but basically we're shooting for 50 guys and girls in character at the same place at the same time with me. And we're going to have a balcony up there. We're going to pile in there and take a picture and
that's awesome.
Submit it to Guinness and then see if we can't knock out a world's record just for the love of Ghostface and Scream and just have a blast with it.
Dude, that's fantastic. I can't wait to see that. You got to get it, man. You got to get the Guinness book. You got to get the record, man. Oh, that's great. Well, Lee, I wanted to say how much I appreciate you being here. And I think Lee might have frozen on us. I don't know if Lee, you can hear me still. Uh-oh.
He's very slow moving at his age. You really give him some time.
Hopefully it's going to come back
for a long time. Nobody can give him as much grief as I can. It's my job.
Oh, listen, and it's clear just the two of you talking. It's very clear you guys have a great relationship, and you know you guys can shoot across the bow to each other in fun, and it's all okay. And that's cool.
Yeah,
very cool.
Been friends for 53 years, if you can imagine.
Oh wow, that's incredible.
And the combined age of all of those in the chat right now.
Probably. That's funny. Yeah, guys, listen, check out Lee's website. Thank you, Polar, at originalghostface.com. Definitely go check it out. Spend some time there. You'll enjoy it. And it was actually
built that website.
I was about to say,
amazing. Who could have done such amazing work like that? I'd hire that guy in a minute.
I would too. I wish I could talk to him sometime. And of course, guys, we're talking about William Perry on the screen. Built the website for Lee, and so when you go check it out, that is William's handiwork, and it looks great. I love it. It's a great site.
Doing his if you check his what do you call it, Instagram out, we've been doing a bunch of really cool video clips too with a lot of his best work. I keep thinking, why am I doing all this great work for him and not for me? But he's got just such a great history of film that it's hard not to, it's just really, really solid stuff. So it's fun to take those pieces and say, let's distill down Scream 2 to what was Lee's best work in there. And he's got some great stuff in there. And he told us the story of his mashed gonads. And it's one of those things when you see it now, you watch, you're like, I don't know, can you actually see him grimace underneath the mask?
Dude, I will look for it next time, because we all know when we watch it what's going on. We know what's actually happening.
That's one of those little tidbits that, as you find out about the filming, it's something you'll tell your friends who don't know that, people who aren't in the room now. you'll tell people,
Yeah.
oh my gosh, I saw the guy. His name's Lee.
That's right.
He was doing that scene, and it changes the film for you just that little bit to where there's
It
just this
does.
little nugget of fun that sometimes it takes away from the tension of the moment. But if you've seen it 100 times, it's
Right.
right. It's fun to kind of
It's
go
okay.
back at it and look at it and go, that is hilarious. You'd never know this incredibly tense scene. And Lee's got the tension of just trying not to scream in a very, very high-pitched voice by that time.
I can imagine. I mean, but seriously, the fact that he doesn't move, like not even gritting, his body doesn't move. He's no noise. It's incredible. Real quick, guys, Lee lost his internet. I figured that probably happened. Lee, I know you can hear us now, hopefully on your phone. Just want to say thank you so much again, my friend. It means a lot that you came tonight to help honor Wes Craven this month on the channel. And hopefully, as your schedule allows down the road, we can have you back again for another chat. It would be really fun. But Lee, thanks again, everyone. Round of applause for Lee. Show him some love. In fact, throw out his emoji, original Ghostface mask, one more time for Lee, and let him know how much we appreciate him sharing his time with us tonight on his schedule. That means a lot. Thank you, Lee. You're awesome, brother. And William Perry, a bonus. William, I was going to be reaching out to you because we had a whole internet fiasco last time. Remember, my modem died, that whole thing. Well, the modem's replaced. So far, I've had no issues. So back in business.
Very good.
And so I'll chat with you offline about maybe setting a time up to come back. And we can talk a lot more on. There's so many stories yet to tell from your amazing work.
So Lee wanted me to share something with you. When we did our last talk, we had talked about People Under the Stairs quite a bit.
Yes.
And I got in touch with the guy that did the makeup originally. And I asked him if we could recreate my People Under the Stairs mask and wardrobe. And he's into it. He owns a couple of haunted houses in the Akron, Ohio area. And so he said, yeah, let's do this. And as it turns out, he doesn't have the availability, but one of the guys who won Face Off knows him well and said, oh, let me build it for you. And I was like, oh my gosh, this would be so cool. So he's going to recreate the mask. I'm sending him every picture I've got of it, all the original stuff. And I've got wardrobe people. I found the original shirts that they used and all of that. So we're going to be doing photo ops at Atomic Monster Weekend.
There you go.
Late October. So as far as I know, I'll be the first guy doing a photo op of People Under the Stairs, which again is, it was one that flew a little bit under the radar back when we did it. One of his goofier, funner. I hate to say fun. It's not as gross and it's not as tension building. There's a lot of that in there, but it's still got a fair amount of comedy to it. And I haven't seen anybody doing that. So if you guys are going to be at Atomic Monster, it's going to be as close to. I mean, I'm still fairly the size I was back then, a few pounds, but it's going to be very cool looking, and I'm really excited to be able to do it. This is the first I've mentioned it. We just actually got it nailed down today, and so if you're in Arizona.
That's so cool, man.
Even possibly in Marietta, Ohio, we might actually have it there. The guy who's doing the mask is actually going to be at the same show, so we're probably going to try to do it there too. But if you guys are into that sort of thing, it'll be a very, very unique opportunity. Hope to be.
Yes, indeed. And this is, just tell us one more time, William. It's the Atomic. Refresh my memory.
It's called the Atomic Monster. Yeah, Atomic Monster Weekend in Mesa, Arizona. The 27th, 28th, 29th of October, and then at the Marietta Monster Mash, which is just a one-day, first time one-day con in Marietta, Ohio. Everybody goes, Georgia!
Marietta, Georgia. Got it.
There's another Marietta. Yeah, it's going to be Marietta, Ohio. So spelled a little bit differently, but it's the first time con up there. A lot of fun people. Lee and I are going to be doing a con together for the first time. So it's going to be a hoot.
Oh my gosh, you two together in person, that's going to be a riot.
It's almost like call the police kind of thing. Yeah.
That's great. Wish I could be there, man. I'll be looking for pictures on your Instagram.
Yes, you'll
Got
see him.
to.
There'll be plenty for that. But
Oh,
so we're
that's
gonna get
awesome.
back into that movie. I can't stay forever because
Yeah.
I got stuff to do tonight too. But
Okay.
the
Sure. We can get back to Scream.
jump in. I don't want to hold up your audience. I mean, it's a good movie. All that
Oh yeah.
dialogue, though, blah blah blah. Good stabbing, dude. Let's go. Let's kill somebody.
Let's get to some stabbing, man.
Yeah, that's what we're here for.
So William, question for you. If are you watching it on your laptop or your phone on Prime
My
or
laptop.
on your
Yeah, I'm
laptop?
on
Okay, great.
Amazon Prime.
That keeps the
I
sound
got
in your
the
headset.
time.
That's even better.
Yeah, and I
Oh,
got
okay. You got the time? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So just remind everyone we're about to start the movie back, and it should be, if it's not already, 24 minutes 29 seconds is the timestamp. So if you're at a different timestamp, go ahead and adjust it now to 24:29. And Jason says, thanks for stopping by, Bill. Once again, such an honor. Yes, it is. Very much, Bill. It's
Nah, go
big
on.
time. All right, guys. All right, let's do this thing. I'm going to count from 5, and then we're going to hit play. When I say go, hit play, and we'll be right back in it at 24:29. All right, here we go. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. There we go. Uh-oh, we lost Bill. Come on back, William, whenever you can. All right. I love that. This outside shots of Sydney's house is so gorgeous. Yeah, there's Maureen Prescott. Lynn McCree, my friend Lynn. So great to see her, even in a picture. I think it's so cool that Lynn McCree still has that picture right there on the table. That's the actual picture in the same frame. It's so neat. Hmm. I know we lost you, Bill. What? Come on back if you're able to. Yeah, she does, lady. She sure does. Oh, that stinks, Bill. Oh. Well, Bill, if you can make it back, you're welcome to. But if not, we understand. And thank you for stopping by, man. If you can't make it back, we appreciate it. But if you can, you're welcome to jump in. The Commodore 64. Yes, it's time, man. It's definitely time. Mm, your front porch. Hey, Walter, welcome to the live stream. It's all good, Bill. Really, it's no problem, man. It's great to have you here for when we did have you. It's awesome. Appreciate it. It was a nice surprise. Yes. Mm, dang. Mm. And Stu Macher giving us his iconic over the head. There it is. Whew. Man. Man, oh man. Mm. I love that little extra scare there with Dewey holding the mask. It's great. Yep. That's right, Alex. Correct. I was exactly right. It's mom no. My name is in Jesus. I love that. I suspected Dewey could have been a killer when I first watched it. Yes. Yep. He was a good red herring to me. The sheriff, yeah. I'm not just anyone. Not many collectibles, Oracle. I don't have a lot of collectibles. I have a few, but not a ton. It grows on you, Polar. Mm. Hey, Darth, we're at 38 minutes and 20 seconds. Red right hand. There we go. Does anybody else miss the music of Marco Beltrami in Scream 5 and 6? I sure do. Such a great job on the score on these movies. All four of the first, the first four Screams. Yeah, that's right. Next year, next Saturday, a week from tonight, guys, we're celebrating my channel's 2-year anniversary, 2-year birthday, if you will. It's gonna be amazing. Hope you guys will all be here. Thanks, Heather. Me too. And Lady Luna. All right. And I hear a knock at the door. Someone's going to be coming here to finish up the last hour and 9 minutes with us. Please welcome, guys, my good friend and big part of our community. It is JT from the Late Night Horror Show.
What's going on, buddy?
Hey, man.
It feels
Just
like
a-
I just watched this.
I know, right? Deja vu.
Can I get a timestamp, sir?
Yes, sir. We are at 42, 23, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. Is that good?
Yeah.
I can keep going if you need me to.
Yeah, keep going. I'm there now. Just to
Okay,
make sure.
40, no worries. 42, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 5, 46, 7, 8.
Okay, we're good.
Okay, cool. Mm.
Yeah.
Hey, Sarah, look at there. Sarah just reached her 1-year anniversary today. Dude,
Yay!
that's
She gets this
awesome.
gold skull, I think now, or is
She
it 13?
does.
Yeah, it's
No, it's
12.
12
It's
months,
12. Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
So,
I'm
Sarah, you now have the yellow gold skull.
Yep.
So I'm not home, but I couldn't miss the 1-year anniversary. This community in Craven have brought me so much joy this year. I love you all. Sarah, we love you too, my friend. And trust me, I feel the same. Thank you so much. You're such an awesome person and friend, and what a amazing part of this community. So, Sarah, you're awesome. Thank you so much. Wow, your faithful support is very humbling. Thank you. All right. I love those scissors. They said Wes told JP, the prop master, to
Mhm.
find the biggest pair of scissors you can find is what he wanted. Mm.
That haircut's not fair, kid.
Mm-hmm. Here comes my other good friend, Nancy Ann Ritter. There she is. That's terrible.
Hmm.
People can be so mean, dude.
Yeah, when I was watching this last night, I didn't crank up I'm gonna crank up the video because it sounds like Billy saying Sydney in the bathroom.
Oh, well, but see, it couldn't be him because he was in the hall when she went in there.
Yeah.
And they're in there now, so they would have seen him. I think it's a prankster because he doesn't have a knife either.
That's right. Good point.
Aw, Nancy Ann. Yeah, that's right. Girlfriend, Leona Scofla was the real life girlfriend of Skeet Ulrich at this time. They were dating.
So could the cheerleader be Christina Carpenter?
She's not Latino, man. That's the only thing, right?
Mm.
We know Billy's certainly not.
Mm.
And so I keep, that's the reason I keep going back to like, it's got to be someone more dark skinned.
Like the girl from the party.
That girl from the party is in that one scene
Mhm.
looks to be Hispanic or Latino. We'll look at that later when we get to it. It's a real quick scene.
Yeah, see, he ain't got a knife or anything, so it could be a prankster.
Yeah, I think
Good
so.
point. Good point. Yeah. Yeah, you keep stopping him.
Yeah.
See, I liked her hair in this one. I liked her hair in the second one. Did not like it in the third one.
Which one, Sydney?
No, Gail.
Oh, Kale's. Oh, yeah.
The
I know.
bangs, man. It's like,
Yeah, I'm with you, buddy. I always felt bad. She's like, for me, like she's, makes
Yeah.
you, it just makes you think like, kind of twisted her arm a little bit to go in it.
Mhm.
That's right, Polar. The bangs for banging. In 3. Yeah, that's so awesome.
I didn't hear him call him a prick. Wes has some language on him.
Hey, Jason, welcome to the stream. He's freaked himself out, man.
Hey, the jacket.
Yeah, man. That's right. Here comes Mr. Lee Waddell once again. There he is.
Yeah, and those doors, like glass, you can't even see through it. So that's what's so great.
Oh yeah. Love that shot, man.
Mm.
So cool. Denisha, no, we haven't got to Stu's party. That's that you're ahead of us. We're at 54 minutes and 10 seconds. We're back when they're at the front porch. Tatum and Sid. And here's Roman Bridger.
Mm.
Got our Roman cameo in the dishes.
What if he was taking a dump? Yeah, throw that something weird out there. It's like,
goodness.
what? It's like, why would he be in, like, in the woods? It's like, you know what? While I'm out here, I love this scene
Oh yeah, it's
between
great.
Stu and Randy. Of course, they're my two favorite guys.
Oh yeah. It's okay, Bill. It's all good, brother. I know technology can just trust me. I know it can work against us, man. I'm so sorry that it crashed like that. I hope you're able to get it back up, man. Thank you for coming in tonight, though. It was great to see you. We'll do it again. It's always some stupid. That's awesome. No.
No.
Oh, you're a little bit ahead of me.
Oh, Emma?
Yeah. Oh, no, you're not. No, you're not. You're good.
Okay. That's like,
That's right. That's right. I'm at the part where he's talking about if they watch prom night, they'd save time.
yeah.
Everybody's a suspect. Hmm. Uh-huh.
And there he is.
Yeah, buddy. I love the dialogue, man.
Mm-hmm.
If this were a scary movie, I'd be the prime suspect, and we are watching a scary movie.
Mm.
So it's just so cool, man. It was so undone before. You just never
Mm-hmm.
saw that kind of dialogue in a movie.
Yeah, especially in a horror movie.
Yeah. Red right hand again.
And Randy was right the whole time.
Oh, Randy was always right,
He
dude.
was always right.
Yeah. He called it in Scream and Scream 2. He's a guru. I'm glad Radio Silence kept Red Right Hand in both of those movies.
Yeah. I love the timing right here. When he shuts the car door, the bell
Yes.
rings. It's the great timing.
It's perfectly synced. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Go get ice cream first.
Roman's second appearance. Keeping an eye on stuff.
So let's say if it wasn't Roman, for instance, right? You think it'd be another prankster? Like from the house in here?
It
Or
could,
could
yeah,
be
I
one-
mean,
Could
yeah, I
be one
think
of the
so.
two.
Right. It could be if it's not Roman. I think it's Roman just because
Yeah.
he put this into motion and he's going
Yeah.
to make sure, you know, he's around, in other words.
Every time he hits it, he likes the ice cream cone.
That's right. That was Wes's direction. He said matches sync up with them.
If I was that guy, I couldn't do this thing because every time he licked the cone, I'd laugh. Like, I can't do this. I'm trying to be serious. And he's like,
And scene 118 begins. 3 weeks. 3 weeks, JT, of shooting for this sequence from here on out.
wow.
3 weeks every night from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. So I think the most likely candidate for Christina Carpenter is the person you're going to see coming up in a little bit.
Yeah, sitting in front of Stu, right?
She's sitting on the couch, but she's not in the party scene where they're watching the movie. She's in a scene when they're in the kitchen, which I think is coming up here. All right, look at the cat right there, standing with the green shirt. Look, you see her?
I think you're a little ahead of me because they're not in the house yet.
Okay, when you go inside,
Yeah.
look at there.
Oh, yeah.
The green shirt. She's standing there. She's dark skinned. See that?
Yeah.
That's, I think, the most likely Christine Carpenter in Scream 1, personally. Now, you don't see her there later, so she apparently leaves pretty soon.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I was thinking her or when they're all leaving and they heard about Hembry and it was a girl in a blue shirt and she's sitting in front of Stu.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then you don't see her leave from the next shot. But, you know, there's multiple exits apparently out of this house. So
yeah, I think so. Yeah, CJ, Eric, the redemption time on Eric's prizes is 30 to 45 days. All right. So just letting you know, 30 to 45 days. Screen queen.
And there she is too, sitting on the couch, right next to Sydney.
Was that
I never
still
noticed that.
was that
Well, I'm
still
talking about,
her?
well, I was thinking of the girl with the blue top, but yeah, she was sitting right next to Sydney on the couch.
Hmm. Must have missed it. Huh, let's
There
look
she
for it
is.
again.
Well, I think you're a little ahead of me.
This girl I'm talking about, it's in the green shirt.
Yeah, I've seen her. Yeah, I've seen her. I was
She's
talking
right there
about
on the right behind Dewey
Yeah.
now. There she is. She's behind Dewey with Gail.
Yeah. Yeah, you're a little ahead of me, but I see her.
What time
Yeah.
code are you at, man? I'm gonna pause mine because we can sync up better.
I'm at 103, 104, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
6,
7.
7. All right, we should be locked up.
Okay. So there's the girl. Look by Stu. That's the girl I was thinking, but yeah, she's a little light skinned.
Yeah.
But yeah, the
Yeah.
girl with the green shirt, but yeah, she's more dark complex. So I
More
think you're
dark
onto something
complexion.
there. Yeah.
Could be, man. Because everyone else is pretty fair skinned.
Yeah.
Party hats. As Nancy Ann Ritter calls them. Tatum has her party hats on.
Always, man. in this movie, always like they ever turn them off.
I know. Funny story about this.
Mhm.
That skirt Tatum's wearing,
Mhm.
Rose McGowan picked that skirt because she knew when she was bent over, everyone's going to be looking right at her rear end. So she wanted that spiral to be like going towards the middle of her rear on purpose.
That's funny.
Yep, little story behind that. Hey, Alex, thanks for the $5 super chat. Appreciate that. One of the girls was talking to in the video store appeared to be Lantina. She may have been Christina Carpenter. Yeah, it's possible. If anyone who's dark skinned female complexion has a possibility. Yeah. Thanks, Alex, ALX, for your super chat. That's very nice of you. Supporting the channel.
Everybody just assumes it's Randy, you know?
Oh, I know. Poor Randy. He never gets a break, dude.
I like this head tilt right here. Yeah, I do.
That's a sharp knife.
Mhm.
I can't stand a paper cut, bro. I can't imagine. Nice. Oh, Tatum.
You know, I just realized something between this and the fifth one. The fifth one, they had to go upstairs to get it to upstairs. It's not that little stairs.
No, there's no garage in the fifth one. They replaced it with a basement.
Okay. That makes
Yeah.
sense then.
Which was totally wrong.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
at
If you're
Stu's
saying if it's
house,
Stu's house, yeah.
and they're in a basement. I'm like, what are
Yeah.
you doing? Just had to have new construction on it. Oh, oh man, poor Tatum. She was a
her headlights was on the whole time, even
Yeah.
in death. Ugh.
That's right. It's chilly, man. It was chilly out in California at night. But you know, I like Tatum.
Mm.
She was a good friend.
Now I'm just gonna sneak back in here like nobody's seen anything.
Ooh.
just got done killing your girlfriend.
There's people everywhere. Yeah, I know, Heather. Tatum was gone too soon. Hey. I'll tell you, Kevin Williams' dialogue is just it's so well written as JT.
Mm. Oh yeah, I agree.
And what's so interesting about this,
Mm.
JT,
Mhm.
he's been dating Sydney for at least a year,
Yeah.
maybe longer.
Yeah.
And they've never, she's remained a virgin. And what are the rules of horror? If
You
you have
say
sex,
virgin, you
you
live.
die.
Yeah, you die. Yeah.
Yeah. And so Billy is on such a mission here
Yeah. Yeah.
because
I see
he
where you're getting
wants
from that.
her to no longer be a virgin.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, because he said like the first, what was it, 2 years? They was hot and heavy. Then after her
Yeah,
mom,
that's right.
That's dedication.
Exactly. But in his mind, see, because his
Yeah.
mind is so warped, he's like, once she's no longer a virgin, then
It's fair
she
game.
can die.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So think about that. His motive for sleeping with her, beyond what you may think is the normal motive, it was deeper than that. It was so that she's no longer a virgin.
Yeah.
Something to think about. There you go.
Yep.
Jamie Kennedy's best scene of his career.
Mm-hmm. Slams down the beer. You don't know the rules.
He's offended. That's right. You can never have sex. That's it. Hey, Paula. Of course we don't mind. Make yourself at home. We got 37 minutes to go. We're hitting the third act.
The good stuff.
Whoa, I just love that.
I'll be right back.
That's right.
See in the kitchen with a knife. And technically he doesn't, but he's in the kitchen with a knife later.
He is in the kitchen with the knife. He didn't say, "I'll see you dead in the kitchen."
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Damn Cheetos.
This is so cool. Remember what David Arquette said on my video that you guys did for me about the constellation and the sky and this? That was something Wes just thought of as they were filming it. They said, "Hey, look at what that constellation," and ask, "You know what that is?" So he's like, "This is coming up in a second." This was all Wes's idea. It was not scripted.
I was hoping you know.
Yeah, I
That's
thought you
something I
may
would
know.
say. I was hoping you know. Knew.
Here it comes. It's this great little moment. It's just Dewey, man. It's who Dewey is. You know, he's
That's like on 3. Is that a threat? If it's a threat, you know it. Was that a threat? And he's like,
is that a threat?
Really?
Yeah.
And he starts walking towards like, are you kidding? Like he's gonna whoop his ass.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, you're being a smart aleck. No, that's just Dewey. You don't know.
No, it's Dewey, man. He's part of his charm.
Hey, did you catch Dewey what he said in 5 when they asked who Stu Macher was? He goes, he's Billy's accomplice. He didn't say was his accomplice.
It's
He
present
said
tense.
is. Yeah. So I was like,
He's Billy's accomplice, a real Looney Tune.
Yeah.
That's right. That's another breadcrumb. So I'm saying, see, the breadcrumbs are there, man. He's never talked about like that. I love the Halloween music right here.
Yeah.
Fits the scene.
When the Halloween theme fits Scream. You know, Wes he's a genius.
Oh, yeah. I've never seen another horror film's theme in a horror film. I tell you, he's got like a Sam's Club, Costco box of chips, a variety bag in there.
I'll tell you, he has all kind of stuff. Because he threw one bag
Ruffles.
out when they got there.
That was Ruffles.
Yeah.
He Ruffles, Cheetos.
Yeah, they was eating the Cheetos.
Now it's Tostitos. I know he's got more in there somewhere.
Oh, yeah. He probably got Pringles and
Pringles, Funyuns. Oh, these two are great. There's nothing about this movie that's not absolutely A++ in my book. True masterpiece, man.
Yeah, it's definitely right up there with The Lost Boys. Like, you could really say The Lost Boys is a perfect movie.
And I view Scream as one, you know, and it's arguable, but I think it is. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you're right. Because like I said, I watched it yesterday and watching it and today. Yeah, really, I don't see anything. It's like, oh, they could have done that. I don't do that with this film. You know, I just watch it and enjoy it.
Exactly, dude. It's like, wow, this is just great. Another great line coming up from Dewey. Right here. Is that what you're looking for?
Oh my life.
Oh, man. I really did think the father was
Yeah,
very possibly the killer.
the car was hidden. Yeah, it was very possible. And then when dude's
Mhm.
like, he's not registered there, it's like, what's going on?
Yeah, he's right. Thanks, Jason. Yeah, man, this is a true Wes Craven masterpiece in my
Yeah.
book.
I think this was more of a masterpiece than 84 Nightmare. Nightmare had a couple issues that I was like, it's kind of moving a little fast. This had good pace, good dialogue, good shots. It's just executed well.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, totally. I love this.
Yeah.
That's true, William. That was another unscripted moment. Yep.
See, now he knows.
Yeah. She's
I mean,
super.
look at that. Yeah. Look, I mean, his look he's giving her.
Yeah, when she's like right here when she's talking about it would be smart for you to do that. Really? Look at that look, dude.
Yeah.
Man, Skeet really was great in this role.
I mean, he looks like a killer. Really.
Does.
Like,
And
really.
he did
Like,
in every scene he did.
yeah.
Really. And this was the moment that blew my mind right here. I said, "Oh, this is Billy's the killer," and I said, "I was not ready for this."
Yeah.
I said, "Oh my gosh, it's not Billy." Then I was like, "Who is it now?" And I'm like, "Now it's got to be the father. It's got to be the father
Yeah.
now." That was when I first watched it. Yeah. Yeah, Jason, I'm with you, man. Exactly. I'm the same. Dude, this
But
killer
after you
knows this
watch
house.
it and everything, but somebody who knows this house like this, man, you
Right.
tell it's Stu. It's like, who's going to know this house better than, Stu? But
That's
first
true.
time, like, watching, would have
Yeah.
like, oh my God, how did he get there?
That's right. And look at the dolls hanging in the attic. Look at that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
See all
creepy.
these dolls hanging, bro. He's seriously
Yeah.
demented. He's like, he's got issues, man.
He does.
Yes, Polar, exactly. Those dolls. Creepy as heck.
I remember when I first saw this and when she falls back, I'm like, oh my God. And the boat's there. How do you expect the boat?
Ooh, yes. That's Polar. That's funny. You said it at the same time I did. That's great. Oh, man. Ugh, terrible.
She gets to see her friend. Yeah.
Again, the dialogue, JT. This is Jamie Kennedy talking to Jamie Lee Curtis. And he's like talking to himself. It's so amazing. It's so awesome, man.
And yes, what I love it is Ghostface is right, but so what he's telling her, he should be doing himself. Yeah,
he should be doing. And his name is Jamie, so he's talking like to himself and didn't realize it.
That's what I liked about 5. Mindy's the only one. Wait a minute. And she turns around and there was a Ghostface, but she got stabbed, of course.
That's right.
I love this. I mean, with the music, with this part,
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Halloween mixed with the scream music.
Yes. Gosh, man, I wish they could get Bronco back in 7.
Mm. Jesus.
It was polar. It was such amazing writing. Ah, poor Kenny. Ah, I just felt bad for him. Ouch. Dude, if you could see Wes Craven's director's cut of this
Hmm.
that was not released in theaters, it was the original cut. When Kenny gets sliced in the throat,
Mhm.
he stands there for a minute and he touches the blood and he looks down at it and he looks scared and mortified. It makes your heartstrings, dude. I'm not kidding you. It's like he's realized what's just happened to him, and
Yeah.
it was so realistic. The MPAA made him cut it out. That was too real.
I like how they can ruin a horror movie.
Right.
It's fake blood, folks. Come on, it's not real.
This is a horror movie designed for 18 and over.
Yeah, and to scare people.
And yeah, here we go. Halloween again. So good. It's perfect. Fits it.
Opening the door, da-da-da, when he opens the door, it's just so awesome. The timing.
Oh yeah, it is.
And see, the TV don't look that big from here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But when she throws it on, it's like I don't know, it grew like 80 feet wide.
I think it's the camera's so close to it.
I think that's what it is. Because when I watched it last night, I'm like, that TV don't look that big. But when she throws it, it's a lot bigger now.
Yeah, Lady Luna says too realistic, and then we get Saul. Exactly.
Yeah.
You know.
And then Terrifier comes out years later. Yeah. I mean,
yeah.
Just imagine if Wes didn't pass away, what he get away with now. It's like, whoo!
So true, man.
I don't think everybody would stop him. You can do whatever you want. You're Wes Craven.
That's right. I love this too, man. There's something about that. Just
the red, the blood,
yeah. Oh.
Okay, I'm sorry if I get off my windshield.
Oh.
The thing is, Stu really had to run all the way down there to see if because remember, it's like she looked dead, man.
Yeah.
When Bailey asked, I thought she was dead. She looked dead, man. And he had to run all the way back to the house.
That's right. Of course, he may have had a back way too.
That is true.
I don't know. It could be a shortcut.
Like have a little path or something. Yeah.
Exactly. Cut the street out and got him into the house.
Here comes one of my favorite parts when he taps on the window with the knife and he shakes like looking for these. It's one of my favorite parts.
Yes. Teasing her.
Yeah.
And then he just disappears, dude. That's so cool.
It's like, hey, want these? That's a Stu thing, you know what I mean?
Uh-huh. Just toying with her, man.
Yeah. You see him, yeah, right there.
Ooh, girl.
That's a Halloween reference. Remember in '78 where he chokes her? He comes from the
Uh-huh.
back seat and he's choking
Oh,
Amy.
yeah. Yep.
Now he's gone. That's so good. Talk about really mentally messing with somebody.
Oh, yeah. Totally.
See, I wonder if that was actually Billy, and then Stu's running back where Gil was.
I mean, I
But
mean, we
then
know
Billy's upstairs by now, so
yeah.
that's what. It's what I love about these movies, man. It's like, well, how did he? But he's here. But I don't know.
That's right. What's up, Funk Agenda? Good evening to you. Glad you're here. We're at 21 minutes and we're at 1 hour and 29 minutes and 45 seconds. Billy's just coming downstairs right now. We're in the finale of the movie.
In like real life, everybody be like, I'm not buying this. It's like, how did you get stabbed multiple times? And
Yeah. But dude, you realize how your adrenaline and your
yeah,
emotions are running? I mean, we're thinking of this logically on our in our chairs, in our
true.
houses.
True.
Mm. Yeah, buddy. Man, poor Randy. Mm.
Oh,
Mind blown here again the
yeah.
first time.
Mm-hmm.
Never seen two people.
Stu just, here you go. Like so gently with a knife. Here you go, buddy.
Yeah. Did you see his face? It was
Yeah,
almost
that's the
like,
thing. He's like,
here you
here you
go.
go.
Like,
Want another
yes,
piece of cake? Here you go.
that's right. Hi, London. Welcome to the stream. Glad you're here. Exactly. Dude killed for the fun of it.
I don't know, man. This look with Stu gives,
Yeah.
yeah, it's like, It's like he seemed like he really didn't know.
It seems like it, but then he said they killed her a year ago.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, look at that. See that?
That's right. Those are the rules.
Or maybe he has that looks like, oh my God, you're telling her why we're doing it.
Maybe.
Yeah. He's just like, what?
Yeah. You're letting the cat out of the bag.
Yeah. Roman said that's a no-no.
See right here. We killed her. There you go. See? Let's go. Get it up. Oh man. Hmm.
Good one, man.
Look at that look on his face, though. Like, my turn. Ooh, it's a
Yeah, look at
psycho.
that face. Yeah, look at that face. It's like, oh, I'm gonna get you.
Yeah, you did.
I remember. Mm.
This is
No.
and Billy's ticked off.
Yeah. He went from psycho to kid. No.
Yep.
It's like, why is he stabbing him so many times?
He can't control it, I don't think.
Mm.
It's supposed to the Craven's cut shows the floor there.
Mhm.
This big old pile of blood that's from Stu's arms dripping off his hand, and they can only show his hand.
Yeah, you can hear it. Drip, drip.
Yeah,
drip.
they left the
Yeah.
drip sound in.
Yeah.
Yep.
Still does. That's right, Lady Luna. That's exactly right. Well said. Thank you, Polar. Yes. For those who don't know, I will be interviewing Scream 7 director Christopher Landon on Monday the 11th. I'm trying to get to 100 likes before the stream starts. And we're over 50, JT. We're already over 50. So Yeah, you'll get it.
it's going to happen.
You post a watcher, Stu.
Yep.
He's all interested in people dying. It's like, oh yeah.
Thanks, Funk Agenda. Appreciate that. I'm excited as well. I'm big time.
Should I let the machine get it?
He's you know. You're all right, buddy. Just a little blood loss. Getting a little lightheaded. You'll be fine.
Pure pressure. 40 cents.
That's right, Polar. It's gonna rub some dirt in it. It'll be fine. I gotta fake his death. It's all good.
Coming up, this is actually a really a scream from Billy.
Yes.
Or
The
Skeet.
second time she hits him.
Yeah.
Not there. This time, right here. Oh, that's a real response. Here comes Allen Robinson. There he is. Stu's stunt double. Who I've had on the channel a couple times now. There he is there. And there. Now listen, guys, this TV is only 3 to 4 feet off the ground. That's it. Both arms up. Look at that. Come on now. Come on, JT.
I know, man. I know.
Look how tall it was. It's just that little bit. It's just that little bit of height there. That's all it is. It's not like a 2-story drop.
And the thing is, like, there has to be a loose wire that hits something metal to spark like that. Just
yeah.
And those
Oh, yeah.
those screens, man. I hit one with a hammer and it didn't break all the way. It cracked a little bit, but didn't break.
That's right.
So 4 feet ain't gonna do it. Yeah.
No, not 4 feet. No way.
No.
You can go on YouTube and see people try to destroy those TVs with metal pipes and all kinds of stuff. They won't break them. Oh, that's so messed up. Ouch, dude. There you go. Mm. I love that. I've heard it this time. Polar's right. We don't have to debate Stu being alive anymore. Swiss cheese Chad. There you go. Man. Love it. I got one last jump in there. Dude, that duct tape is on his. Look at that, dude. That is like on there, bro.
That's a couple wraps for sure. And you know the whole saying, if you can't duck it.
That's right. Dewey. I was so happy he was alive.
Hmm. Now, after we watched 5,
Yeah.
it pretty much had a similar ending. But the
Yes.
reporter was doing it. I wonder if it's the same reporter that was in this one talking about the mask.
I think I looked that up. I don't think it was.
Okay, but you know what I'm talking about?
I do. Yes. Yep. What a beautiful view, man.
It is.
Goodness. Here comes our
You know,
Ghostface.
you know how much money that house is probably worth? Whew, or cost.
Oh, gosh. Several million, my friend. Wes. Wow, what a movie.
Mm,
Mm-mm-mm. I never get tired of watching this movie, bro.
mm. That's a good one. It really is. And this was in 96.
96, man. December 20th. For Wes, man.
Yes, sir.
I like this song, too.
Mhm.
I'm letting it play on. If you guys are still watching it, let the music play for a little bit. It's a good
Mm.
song. Whisper to a Scream. I need to get that on my playlist. Spotify. I need to create a Wes Craven emoji.
Yeah.
I need to do that. I added a bunch of new emojis.
The one is when he's looking up, closing his eyes. I think that'd be a good emoji.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Or with the Freddy glove, him wearing the Freddy glove. Doing,
Yeah.
That. Of course, you
Right.
know I'll say the Freddy glove.
Oh, I know you're going to throw that in there.
Or the Freddy glove, you know.
Oh, that's
Or
so
him
cool.
dressed up as I'd probably do the dress up as Freddy. That's one I'd
Oh,
probably
the
do.
shot from
Yeah.
in the yeah, exactly. Yeah, janitor shot. That's cool, Polar. Yeah, when you know a movie inside out, you don't have to be watching it. This way, people's comments, you know exactly what's happening. Very cool. Agreed, Alex. He's my favorite.
Might as well. I mean, I put him in front of Carpenter and,
Yep.
you know.
Me too, man. I mean, you're talking about Craven, Hitchcock, and Carpenter.
Mhm.
Probably are my 3 all-time horror directors. Wes is number 1 for sure.
Yeah.
Now I would put James Wan in at number 4.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
For me, you know. To a Scream. Christopher Doyle, that's right. Alan Robinson, see him? There's Alan. There's Lee Waddell, if you're still watching the credits. There they are, guys.
Yep.
Very cool. Oh, all right. I'll shut it off there. That song's going away now. It's just dang. All right, there we go. Okay, I'll stop there. Oh, that's cool, Adlun. I'll have to check that out. I'm familiar with who they are. I've listened to a few of their songs. But I'll have to look for that one. Your number's up. Okay. Polar. I've either got Scream or Golden Girls on as background noise constantly. That's hilarious. Different ends of the spectrum, but both are comfort shows. I get it. For me, Murder She Wrote the comfort show. Like,
Man, what is my comfort show? I don't know if I even have one.
Yeah?
Yeah, I don't think I really do. I mean, It's like I'm really because when I Photoshop, I got something like it's usually a horror movie in the background, or it's like a movie I really want to see, but I'm not watching it because I'm really into the Photoshop. I'm like, what's going on? And I got to rewind it. Like,
Yeah.
but but usually, or it's or I have YouTube in the background,
Okay. Yeah.
But it's like, yeah.
Have you seen Murder, She Wrote, man? You ever seen it?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Okay.
Yeah,
I wasn't sure if you'd ever seen it. Just curious.
Yeah.
Jason, you and I are locked in sync here, man. Yeah. That's great. Columbo's Funk Agenda's comfort show. Yeah. Nice.
Yeah. My directors, of course, Craven, Carpenter, Tarantino, Del Toro, then Hitchcock.
Okay.
Yeah. Which Hitchcock was great. I don't watch a lot of the Hitchcock movies as much as as a modern. So, but he's still, what he did for horror. I mean, he really visualized, made it better, honestly. Because look at all these guys.
I mean, I think we're standing on the shoulders of Hitchcock, and stuff. And, I mean, honestly, the original Psycho is still a masterpiece.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Even though it's black and white, it doesn't matter. That movie still connects. And I thought about doing a Psycho watch party of the original sometime.
I could tell you last time I saw it, it was it's been a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Wake up, dude. This is your prime time for you, man. What are you doing yawning?
Let me tell you something, man. I'll tell you something. I'll tell you a funny story what happened last night. Okay.
Yeah.
So here we go. Scream marathon day 1, 1, 2, and 3. Right? No, we got the 2. Because I'm sitting here. This is exactly how I look. I had Denisha was in the chat and Jim was in the chat, and I'm like this. All right.
Oh no.
And I'm like my head because I was really up for 29 hours. I'm like, one more movie. I was like, one more movie. Just one more movie. One more movie. Because I wanted to take a nap after the stream that I had with you, right? Yeah. No. What I do, get on Photoshop, start messing around. Like, then I take an hour nap. I'm like, 3 films. I got this. It's all good. They even know it's like, you look tired. I'm like, I've been up 29 hours. I got one more movie. I can do it. And they're like, no, just do 2.
Just do 2, man. Yeah.
I got on at 12:30. We watched 3 to the 6th one, 8-hour stream.
Okay.
Yeah. So we did it, but it's like I am not. I told him from now on, I'm doing what Craven does. Like 1 this week, 1 this week, 1 this week, 1 week this week.
Yeah, man. There's no rush, dude. Take your time. Because you enjoy it a lot more when you do that.
I'm not young as I used to because I'm like, as soon as my head hit the pillow, I was out. I was like, I never fell asleep that fast. So it was fun though. We had a blast. Especially when we got the 6. When we got the 6, I started doing all the effects like this. It's like when he was a little sneak peek because I can't do a short of it. So when he's Batman, it's like, when you mess with my family, you die.
Did you do it?
Well, when he did, I did this. Detective Bailey, he's a bad dad.
Oh my God!
He's a bad dad,
dude.
Well, it's like when we get to 6, you can have fun with it. But there was problems I had with 6.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, when they got to the board and they was looking at all the killers, right?
Oh yeah.
And they said, and you got Stu and Billy, the originals, like masterminds. No, not really. It was Roman. So they don't even really acknowledge Roman in the 5th one or the 6th one. I mean, they do because the mask and who is the only one, but being the mastermind, which Sid knew this. No. Just like he's the director of the 3rd one, the only solo killer. Props for him. Like, no, he's the one who started this.
Yep.
So it's like,
and he was not a solo killer. No. I will defend that to my grave.
I know you will. And I was talking about this on my stream. I know it. It's like I say, everybody, we all know like there's a second killer, but until I hear something like, yes, Angelina is part of it.
Mhm.
He's the solo killer, and that's why I like him so much. The bad thing about it is if they bring it out like, yeah, Angelina's part of it, and he's not my favorite anymore, because that's the reason why he was my favorite, because he was the only one. It was like, because it was always two. So
Always do. That's right.
always two. So sorry, Roman. If they do a flashback or Angelina comes back, you know, I'm a favorite no more.
Not anymore. That's funny.
Not anymore. I mean, Stu's my favorite, but it's really
Yeah.
Stu and Roman.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Well, hey, Alex is asking if I'd be willing to do a watch party for a Scream movie. Yeah, absolutely. In fact, I will probably do a watch party for Scream 3 to yes. So yeah, the answer is yes. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. Oracle's heading out. Take care, Oracle. It's great to see it with you as well. And yeah, we're definitely doing a Scream 2 watch party. It's in my plans. But you know what's coming first, JT? A couple of movies here on Wednesday night. It's going to be Vampire in Brooklyn with Eddie Murphy, Wes Craven.
Movie's so good.
I'm excited, man. It's
and him in comedy, you know, it's like he still put that scary element in comedy. I mean, this is how good Wes Craven really was, because a lot of people don't. I mean, they could tippy-toe into the like other genre, but they usually stay in that element. But I mean, it's comedy, but it's also horror.
Yeah, it really is.
It's Eddie Murphy could be scary in that film.
He has some moments where he turns it on, man. And so if you guys have not seen it, or if you want to see it again on Wednesday at 6 p.m. Central Time, we're going to be watching it, Vampire in Brooklyn. And then this Friday morning, I bumped TCM to 1 week out because I wanted us to watch Red Eye on Friday.
All right, that's fine.
So we're going to watch Red Eye. Yep, this Friday at 10 a.m. And Coriander and Night Watch Zone will be there. JT here will be with us also. And I think Kyle's going to be joining as well. So Kyle's never seen Red Eye.
I don't think I have either. I really don't think I have. I mean, I still got to remember. I forgot to see the trailer, but it's just, you know, just the name of it. It doesn't strike a chord. Like, unless I watched it, it was like on cable TV and it was just on and I was just watching, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, dude.
It's like, so I don't think I watched this. So that might be a first for me.
Oh, that's awesome. I can't wait because that, what's her name? I just blanked. Coriander. Coriander's never seen Red Eye either. So it may be a first time watch for both of you Friday morning. And Kyle's never seen it. So it'd be 3 of you first time watchers. So make sure you guys come on Friday morning at 10 a.m. Central. Yeah, you will. I know you will.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm thinking about doing a double feature Friday night for everybody.
Yeah.
10 o'clock. It's going to be Wes Craven's New Nightmare. Then after that, because it should be after midnight, because that's how I planned it, Dylan's New Nightmare. I wanted to watch the new one after midnight, get that scary horror feel, you know, old school feel. So I was just going to do that. I'm like, no, I'm going to watch New Nightmare, and then we're going to watch Dylan's New Nightmare.
Nice.
Yeah, and that's free for everybody. So
that would be awesome, man.
Yeah.
If there's any way I can find my way over there, I will be there.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun one. It's going to be fun. Because I'm excited for it. Like I said, I'm a good guy. Because a lot of people's like, as soon as it drops 29th, they're gonna watch it. I'm actually gonna wait, you know, for the late night crew and the community. I won't watch it without them. We'll watch it with them.
Nice. That's awesome.
So we can all discuss what we thought.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Well, Paula has a question for us. Other than Stu, who's your favorite character from Scream 1? Oh,
Randy.
Is it Randy? Yeah,
it's Randy. That's my dude. I mean, I like Dewey.
Yeah,
but my 2 guys is Randy and Stu and Dewey. You know.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
You know, it's just so hard to pick because I love these guys. Like you say, Randy. I love Dewey. But I'm gonna go ahead and say Sydney.
Sydney.
I think so. But this is really hard, and I could change that. In 5 minutes, I could change that to somebody else. So, because they're all equal, like to me, they're all equally amazing.
Yeah, I think it's I go after the people that tickle my funny bone because I have that personality. So if somebody give me a laugh, and I'm like, yeah, I can hang out with that person. I can see me hang out with that person, and and we have that friend who's a geek, that knows a lot of things, but it's funny that tries to get the popular girls. Like, yeah, it's not gonna happen, buddy.
Yeah. Polar's stuck
I'm
between
that
Randy
geek.
and Tatum.
I'm the geek
Honestly,
of the
dude, a lot of us watching are probably saying we're that. Excuse me. We're probably saying we're all that person right now. Honestly, William says Randy, Sydney for Jason. Yeah, Lady Luna's picking Billy, but I love them all. Well, exactly. I get it. I really get it. Fantastic. Well, man, we'll as we start to wrap up, I do want to mention. I know it's been put in the chat, but I want to put it up here again. Two things. Next Saturday at this time next week, it is my 2-year channel anniversary, our birthday party, if you will. 9 p.m. Central start time next Saturday. And I hope you guys will be here. We're going to play games. We're going to celebrate and reflect back on 2 years, which is insane. And yeah, so that's happening next Saturday. And then finally, on the 11th of November, September 11th at 7 p.m. Central, 8 Eastern, Christopher Landon, director of Scream 7, and of course, Happy Death Day and Happy Death Day 2 and Freaky. He wrote Disturbia, 3 or 4 Paranormal Activity movies. He's going to be here on the channel for a 1-hour interview, and I will be diving into all of his old films, his older previous films, I should say. So we're going to dive into the Happy Death Days and the Freaky and all of these I just mentioned, Disturbia. So guys, make plans now. The link is up on the channel. I'm trying to get to 100 likes before that day comes. That's what we're shooting for. So if you could all go there right now, if you've not yet liked the stream, I would appreciate it. You would help us get to 100. We're over 50. And so we're halfway there, man. And we still got 2 weeks to go. So I think we'll exceed 100 if everybody just will go and do it.
I'm calling that Steven's AA Scream stream because he can't say anything about Scream. It's like, as you go to there, Steven, the channel, it's all Scream, Halloween. It's all horror, but Scream.
Yeah.
We can't talk about Scream. Wait, am I at the right place?
I know.
I know. It's almost kind of like Greg in 5. I think I'm lost. It's like, is this the place? No, well, go down this dark alley.
I'm telling you, man, it's like I'm going to go through and I'm rewatching all those movies.
Yeah,
both Happy Death Day. I've seen them all, but I'm gonna rewatch them all, get really extra familiar, fresh on the mind, and I'll be having a bunch of questions for each film to ask him to keep me away from Scream. And the only thing I'm going to say about Scream is just to tell him I'm very excited he's on board.
Yeah.
And I think that he's the right guy, the right person to lead this franchise forward. And that's all I'm going to say.
You never know. He might slip. It happens.
I mean,
in interviews, things slip.
Well,
but
dude,
you're respectful that you won't make it. No, you won't report about or anything. But you'll know, and then we can talk about it later.
Yes, bingo.
Well, when it comes out, it's like, remember what he said?
That's right.
7 months ago. Oh
yeah. Yeah, it actually happened. See, but what's cool about it too, though, is finding out his perspective on writing and directing, because those are things we can look at and
get a feel for.
Get a feel for. Yes, like how
we're going to come. Yeah.
So that's really cool. I'm excited about that. So it's all older movies, but there's a lot of insight to gain from this conversation, and so I'm very excited to have that coming up on the 11th. So lots of stuff going on. So make sure you're all hit the bell icon whenever you're on those streams, the notify me button, I should say, so that you'll get a reminder ahead of time. All right. Oh, that's funny. Polar says, I had to pull out my internet down. Happy Death Day was on top. It was a sign. That's great. I'm thinking about having a watch party for Happy Death Day. So,
All right,
kicking it around.
all right. Depending on what day, I'll be there.
Yeah,
for
man.
sure. Yeah, my wife really enjoyed those films.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
they're good. They're very good. I like them as well. And Freaky was great too. Thank you, William. Appreciate that, man. Very excited. Lady Luna's on board for a Happy Death Day watch party. Yeah, I think it'd be fun.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, guys,
Yeah.
listen, as we wrap up here, I just want to play a couple of clips. We did have a super chat earlier, and so ALX in 1988 one gave us that $5 super chat earlier, and I just wanted to play you a new super chat clip that I just created up today, and then we're going to hear from Wes, and then we're going to say goodnight. And you guys are familiar with, well, you know what? I'm just going to let you see this blind. I think that's the best way to do this. So, JT, get ready, buddy. Here we go.
The spaghetti was just the first course. I know you're hungry as a horse. I got the entree to turn you on. I can be
on. Dude.
Yeah, you want to go, oh.
Yeah.
Just keep backing up. I do. I'm a big fan. I don't know if I'm going to go, oh, Parmesan.
Parmesan. Oh,
I
man.
asked my wife to make that next time. I was like, can you make Parmesan?
Yes.
And
you got to do it.
She does. I should hide my cell phone to record it. You probably see her just slap the hell out of me. It's like, what do you do?
Do it. Do it. Even if it's chicken parmesan, anything with Parmesan, man, just do it. And then we've got another great clip here I'll share with you guys. Even though I haven't got any more super chats tonight, but that's how I want to do it, and let you guys take a look. So here's another new one, JT. See what you think about this. This is called the Boarhead Rock. Here we go. Wow.
Yeah, I didn't know if the boar had more hair on him or his eyebrows. It's like, whoo!
I couldn't resist.
The boar.
And then now here's a dude. So, okay, there's a little story behind this one because I think you guys may probably have heard me talk about this. You know, the lightning struck near the house recently, and I lost a bunch of my equipment. My TV went out. My PS5 was fried. My tower, my dude. Yeah, I've got no TV. I've got no PS5. My tower speaker amps blew. They were fried. My subwoofer's blown. My garage door's blown. My router's blown. All of these are fried.
Sucks.
All of it's fried. I got to replace this stuff one at a time. And
Texas Chainsaw Massacre game just came out too.
Oh, I know. Trust me. I know. I would already have been playing it. I haven't either. I have no way to do it. I would have been playing it on PS5 already. But so I have nothing. Like all it's gone. And then 2 years ago, lightning struck about 3 feet in front of our Suburban and totaled the Suburban completely.
That's crazy.
Fried every electrical unit in the truck was fried. So lightning and me do not have a good relationship, and it's happened twice now.
You're the guy from the great outdoors.
Yes,
it's thunder, and you're like, we gotta go.
we gotta go. Yeah, dude. If lightning if I see lightning now, I'm like, we're grabbing them, plugging stuff everywhere.
Yeah,
we're grabbing stuff out of the wall. Well, here's the thing. This clip here talks about will lightning strike again, and then it really fits what I've been living with now.
This is gonna have a spin on it. I know you.
I'll let you be the judge of that. All right, here we go. Lightning is a dangerous thing. I can tell you about it. I've lost thousands of dollars, not to mention our entire pool pump, all of our pool electronics were fried. I mean, I could just keep going, dude. So here we go. Careful for lightning because it does strike again. If you're, I can testify to that.
What the hell?
Striking again. Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you, Luna. You have a good night too.
Yeah, I didn't know you had a PlayStation 5. I was sitting near a friend request, but I never play anyway because my daughter's always on it.
Oh yeah. Well,
she's waiting on Killer Clowns from Outer Space. That's the game she's been waiting on this whole time.
Wow.
And they just released a trailer and
ooh.
Yeah, that's like so I'm like, I don't know. Texas looks good. The Killer Clowns, but yeah. There's a stream for you. You streaming and playing a game. We'll stream together, play a game, and play. Oh, that'll be funny.
That would
be funny.
Yeah, man. Jerry says it's really hard. I hope one day to try to, I'm hoping Santa Claus out there will surprise me with the PS5. I'm gonna try to get a TV next month. We'll see. Well,
how long have you had the PlayStation 5?
January or February.
I think Sony should be able to replace it because I think they have a year warranty on the. I would check that out. Honestly.
Really?
I would just write Sony's like, listen, lightning hit it and see what they say because they might have a year warranty just with the company.
Yeah, that's an interesting idea. I didn't really think about that. Let me make a note of that.
Yeah, let's just see what they have to say about it because you never know. He's like, because my Xbox 360 messed up and I wrote them because my I didn't get a warranty.
Yeah,
and this was years and years ago, and they said, "Well, send it to us to see what it would look like." And I put it in a box. I sent it to them, and they said, "Leave the hard drive." And then it was like, I don't know, 3 weeks later, they sent me a new one. It's like, here you go. We'll just replace it.
Wow.
And I'm pretty sure Sony has the same thing. It's like after a year.
Wow. Well, you know what? It's definitely not a year old. It's just a few months old, and practically brand new.
I see nothing from the future.
What's going on, Brett? Oh gosh. Well, guys, listen. We're gonna call it a night. I'm gonna hit the sack. This was a fun night, though. It's always great to see Scream. We got Lee Waddell came in to start the movie off, and William Perry came in for a little while he could. It was really special. Then JT, you came in, and we got to watch the rest of it together, and that was a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, always, and,
always a good time. And so we're going to go ahead and end.
Question for you.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Question. You're I should probably just done this behind the scenes, but your social deal, you want that a little lower, or do you like where it's at?
Hang on, Jerry. Thank you. Sony will replace it. Really?
Yeah, it's like I figure they have like a year with the company warranty, but
oh, good. Well, that's good news. Thank you. I mean, I think it might could go down. I mean, just a hair, but it's. I mean, doesn't bother me at all. Where it's at.
That's what I was asking. That's just like
yeah.
All right.
No, I think that's good. I like that. Patreon, Instagram, and Twitter. It's good.
I gotta wait till after stream that. It's like, duh.
That's okay.
I'm getting tired.
Hey, I am too, man. I'm like, whew, I'm pretty wiped out. But we're gonna go ahead and finish with a clip of Wes. This is Wes Craven month, and as you guys know, and we're doing Vampire in Brooklyn on Wednesday night, Red Eye Friday morning. So we'll be closing out Wes Craven month on Friday. And so I'm gonna play a clip for you guys that we can hear from Wes here himself, and let's see what he has to say. Here we go, guys.
What I think is you're dealing with fear. Basically, you're dealing with fear, and you have to get through to those fears. And in that way, you have to know what people are really afraid of these days, as opposed to even 10 years ago, you know. And then you have to cross the line so that you can elucidate those fears in a way, put them into a film in a way that goes beyond necessarily good taste or what is proper in the society to speak about, or what the MPAA feels comfortable allowing you to do. You have to go into those sort of forbidden areas. And so you're probably off the box going to be making a film that's upsetting to adults and to the establishment. So people often ask me, why do people want to go and be scared? And my answer is that people don't want to go and be scared. They are scared. That we have resident fears, from real things. I mean, let's not forget real life, So the reason I think this works for kids is that those fears are evoked in these movies and brought out in the course of the story in a way that it has some resolution at the end.
Nice. Yeah, man.
Nobody talks like that anymore.
No.
Oh, I just,
So
we trying to look at another way how we can scare people. We get that stuff now. The
Exactly.
real reason why. And there's an interfere, and everybody's like, oh, we figure, they like this. Let's just try something a little different. And it worked. Yeah.
That's
we
right.
We don't hear that stuff like that anymore.
No,
it's just a quick, short answer.
It's true, man. And a lot of people just don't think at that intellectual level. It's very deeply thought out. And
you can tell in his writing, when he writes, that that's how he thinks. He takes that and he puts it on paper.
That's right. And the amazing thing is too, is he learned how to recall his dreams. And he kept a notebook on his nightstand. And the minute he would wake up from a dream, he would immediately write down the dream. And many of the dream sequences and different ideas that were in his movies were from actual dreams he had, that he put it into real life.
Yeah, it really is good. I remember the most messed up dream I had. It was Jason was chasing me, and I was just going through doors. It was like poosh, poosh, poosh. And no matter, he kept trying to ganging on me. Got to the last door. There was Freddy. He just says, "What's up, dude?" And I wake up. It's the weirdest dream I've ever had. This was years ago. I woke up, I'm like, what the hell is that all about? Because he's sitting there cross-armed. What's up, dude? And then I wake up. It's like, was that okay? I'm dead. That's over, or
right?
Was that alarm? Or it's like, but he has I could imagine. Like I said, I like to see that notebook that he had, just to read of what was in it.
I couldn't imagine, dude, what's in there. I mean, probably so many great ideas for movies, that could have been made. And they could still be made if we could ever
get it.
Have someone actually with that, like if the family was to go through it and maybe select certain things.
Mm-hmm.
You could say inspired by the writings of Wes Craven.
Yeah. You figure if Jonathan was going to really write and direct, he'd probably look through it like, oh, that's a good idea. That's a good idea.
For sure.
But then again, he probably would think it's personal. That's my dad's, dreams and all that on that note. So he'd be respectful. So
that's right.
But just imagine just reading through it though. It's like, how can I not take this and make it a movie?
True. Just read it. Just want to read it.
Just want to read it. I won't take any of it. Promise.
No.
There be inspiring. I can say that.
You could be inspired.
I had dreams about this guy. His name was Jack. Yeah, and mine was Johnny. It wasn't the same thing, but he died the same way. It's not the same person.
Oh no. Oh gosh, Denisha, you take care as well. Good night to you.
Night, Denisha.
So guys, we're gonna sign off here. JT, I'll see you backstage. But for everybody else, this has been a fun evening. Thank you all for coming, and I'll be back on Monday night. I should be back streaming Monday night, one of my normal weekly stream on Monday. So stay tuned. I'll probably set it up sometime tomorrow, and we'll revisit wherever we're, Scream 7 or who knows. Stay tuned. All right, but for tonight, guys, this was a lot of fun. Thanks for your super chats and your anniversaries, and for showing up and being a part of the stream. All right. We'll see you next time, guys. Good night.
Bye.
Hey, you have been watching Craven Something Scary. This is Lee Waddell, the original Ghostface, thanking you for stopping by and checking it out.